Have you ever struggled with a bottom sheet that just won't behave the way you want it to? It can be really frustrating, especially when you see how smoothly it works in apps like Google Maps. If you're looking to make your bottom sheet expandable to any position, you're in the right place. Today, we will tackle this issue together. I totally understand your concern. Many developers face this challenge when trying to create a more flexible user interface. You're definitely not alone in wanting a bottom sheet that can stay at any position without snapping back to the top or bottom. Let's dive into the specific question at hand. One user recently asked, "How can I make my bottom sheet behave like the one in Google Maps, where it can expand to any position and stay there?" This is a common scenario, and it's a great question. So let's explore how to achieve this functionality. To understand the issue, we need to look at how the bottom sheet behavior works. By default, it forces the bottom sheet to snap to either the expanded or collapsed states. But what if you want it to stop at any position? That's where we need to make some adjustments. And stick around. At the end of this video, I'll share a quick tip that will make your bottom sheet even more user-friendly. You won't want to miss it. To achieve the desired behavior for the bottom sheet, the user needs to customize the bottom sheet behavior. First, they should create a custom class that extends bottom sheet behavior. Next, the user should override the onDragStateChanged method in their custom class. This will allow them to control the behavior when the user drags the bottom sheet. Then, the user needs to disable the automatic anchoring to the top or bottom. This can be done by modifying the behavior in the onStateChanged method. Finally, the user should set their custom bottom sheet behavior to the bottom sheet in the layout. This will ensure that the new behavior is applied. Fun fact, did you know that the first mobile apps were just simple text-based programs? Look how far we've come. Now we can create dynamic interfaces that respond to user actions in real time. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. One alternative solution comes from a user who created a proof of concept based on the original design library source code. They found that the default behavior of the bottom sheet doesn't support flings and has many private methods, making it hard to extend. Their implementation allows for optional snapping, transient states, and customizations for peak and max height. Now, let's dive into a different answer from another user. An alternative approach suggested by a user involves adjusting the bottom sheet behavior using a callback. They recommend setting the peak height and implementing a callback to manage the bottom sheet's state and sliding behavior. In the callback, the user logs the bottom sheet's position and adjusts its height based on its current position, allowing it to stay at any arbitrary position without snapping back. Here's that quick tip I promised. Always test your bottom sheet behavior on different devices. This ensures a smooth user experience across various screen sizes and resolutions. And there you have it. With these adjustments, your bottom sheet should now behave just the way you want it to. If you found this video helpful, please hit the subscribe button for more tips and tricks. And remember, a well-designed interface can make all the difference in user experience.